So, this was a weird chapter. There's a lot that happened. Let me just look at my notes for a sec. So, there was some more mention of Toblakais becoming Warrens and things. So, I'm pretty sure that can happen. Like, if where's the entrance if Karsa becomes a Warren? Does he sit on you? And then you're in the Karsa Warren? Or he eats you or something? I don't know. We had Fiddler inviting all of his friends over. And having this game. And we're like, oh, that's awesome. Because we have all these decks going on. And now he's going to give everyone their little card. And then they're like, hey, I get to be the cotillion card. Or I get to be the killer of people card. Or the... What else is on here? Quick Ben got the first one. Which is also the last one, which, so I think, oh, is that like the bridge burner card? Because we didn't ever get to see it. But it started the game, and everyone gets wine, but the dealer gets rum. And that, I don't know what to make of that. Other than Hellions later on mentioned rum, and she jumped off a ship and went over there and sucked up a rat's mouth and made an arrest and bashed a guy's face. And Bannister is there, and a demon went in and ripped a guy's head off. And there's all this plague stuff. And there's this... I have actually a couple pages of notes. There's Obelisk, I think. There's a Soldier of Life. There's a Bottle. Oh, Bottle doesn't get a... No, he gets a card, but he doesn't sit down. There's a Life Slayer, which that can't be Karsa. I'm confused. Are they playing with all these different decks and things? Because, like, would Rulad be in there? But he's from the chains. Would it be like Icarium? Because he could just blow up and kill everyone. And my guess, after reading chapter 22 and studying it a little bit, is that maybe he's going to blow up. Someone's going to make fun of Icarium's like shirt or something. He'll be like, my mom gave me that shirt. And then everyone's going to blow up who's in that warren, and they're going to be like, let's get out of this warren. And then that warren's just going to blow up. And then they're all going to go to Tog and Fender Day or whatever. What else happened? Oh, yeah. So now we have Lords of Wolves. Oh, we already knew that. I just wrote that to... Now I don't even remember what happened with that. A lot of confusing stuff. Guardians of the Road. That's what Tavor got. Don't know what that could be. And Opon was beside it. And we had Opon also doing casting a dice or their things, and they're like, hey, let's go see what's going to happen. And then they're like, oh, the stupid Perrin, we hate that guy. And then I'm like, that's what happens when you mess with mortals. I said that. That was a direct quote from me. And we have Herald of Death mentioned. We had a Spinner of Death. Queen of Dark, which that's got to be Mother Dark. We have Queen of Life, which we have the Queen of Dreams, but that's probably different than the Queen of Life. But I don't know. King of Chains, which... How does this work? Now you can see me. How does this work? A king of chains. Does that mean that that's Calor? Because he's the king. But what about the Emperor of Chains, which is like Rulad? So which of these guys really is like the king that's been chosen? Has Calor been dumped for Rulad? I tend to think this is Calor, but I mean Rulad's the Emperor, so I don't know. What else happens? Get out of here. Okay, we have Knight of Shadow, which is flipping cool, who's Troll, so he's like awesome. They see him in it. They put the Master of the Deck card on Quick Ben's card. Fiddler gets a new crossbow. And just overall, there's so much going on. There's so much going on. And, you know, I am interested, but there's just so much. So dang much. And I don't know if I can keep it all in my head. There's a lot. I'm liking it, but also, to be honest, some of these characters I don't care about all that much. So also, Pearl went and met up with Lacine, and when she went in there, Malik Rel was like whispering, you know, he's doing the old silver tongue sort of thing to Lacine now, where, you know, it kind of sounds like a siren song sort of thing where you just can't stop he's just in charge, I think. Or he's trying to be in charge, or she, you know, she's in a dangerous room. Corbolo Dom is there, and the Gistal priest of Male is like, you got to go do this and this, and then Lacine didn't really say anything, and then Pearl gets pulled aside and is like, hey, the claws are yours. These 600 are yours. And, you know, Lacine actually wants you to do this other thing. But, shh. So, I don't know. But, like I was saying before, some of these characters I don't care about still. This book has been tough for me that way. How it has really focused on a lot of people I didn't really care about that much. And there were high moments so far. But also, I feel a little bit like I'm reading Gardens of the Moon again in some ways, where it'll bring people like Korik and these two people with these two weirdos with Absalar and all these different people in the 14th and these people that are just arguing all, you know, Hellion jumped in, and then there were these two people that clearly are supposed to be funny and I'm supposed to care about, but I just don't. So I don't know. I'm going to have to let this sit. But I'm going to read chapter 23 tonight. And I don't, and it, who knows? Who knows how this is going to go? I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to end up being really positive on this or kind of like, I don't know. I just don't know. It could go either way. Because there are times in this book more than any of the other ones so far where I'm like, I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I'm into this. It'll have moments like Egatan, and it'll have moments like with the Hounds of Shadow. And every time Karsa's around, I'm interested. Every time Mappo and Ikariam are around, I'm interested. And now every time Troll's around, every time we have these E-Doer, I mean, that's a lot of things to be super interested in. But at the same time, I'm getting less interested in Callum and Quick Ben again. Fiddler, like the whole Bonehunters, what this is named after, I liked Egatan, but I haven't liked almost anything that they've done after. I've been so bored with that side of it. And that's where I'm going to have to sit and see where this goes, because it's leading up to stuff, this big event with these characters that I'm really kind of low on right now. And I don't know. I don't know. I hope this convergence just kills so many people. Then I can just drop them, because there's a bunch of people that I'm not interested in. Or, chapter 23 is going to make me super interested in them. 23 and 24. But so far, I'm really undecided on where I am. So, on to chapter 23 when I get a chance.